in love. Oh! Ruin my senior year? I'm a wreck yours too. Welcome to another Reddit story of petty revenge. This is not my story, but my friend roommate's. For the sake of privacy, we will call her Summer. That's a beautiful name. Who gave me permission to tell her story. Summer was one of two friends I had when I lived in Texas. Our other best friend was Jessica, a brilliant student athlete who was being scouted by a ton of universities starting in sophomore year. During our junior year, Jessica was traveling out of state for competitions and to meet with recruiters. She dreamed of going to a D1 school outside of Texas. Good. I ended up moving back to Oregon before our senior year, but still kept in touch with Jessica and Summer. It was around this time that a rumor began spreading around school that during one of Jessica's out of state visits, she had an abortion. Trigger warning. This was around the time abortion had been outlawed in Texas, and it could have had devastating consequences for her. Her coaches and her parents were quick to disapprove the rumors, but the ones about how Jessica was sleeping around and getting her college acceptance from doing favors for the recruiters clung to her like a toxic cloud. The fuck? It didn't help when Jessica came out as asexual. Most of the students didn't believe her. That was when Jessica decided she will be graduating early to take an early acceptance to a D1 school on the East Coast. This was great for Jess, as it meant getting away from our toxic high school. Yeah, it can be very, very mean. It can get very mean and kind of bullish, but devastating for Summer, who was left behind to finish our senior year alone. Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, you guys have been friends from the start, and now they all have their friendship groups, their little friendship groups, and you're like, who I'm gonna be friends with? There was nothing she could do except keep her head down and try and survive. One day, while in the locker room, she overheard a couple of girls talking a few aisles, I don't know, down. They were the girlfriends of some of the football players, and they thought they were untouchable. Bitches. One of them was bragging about how she made Jessica leave by starting that rumor. Oh, that's evil! Summer tracked down of one of their hangers on and forced her to spill. The lucky broke. She said that it was Tammy, the bragger, who started it. She didn't. This is so fucked up to brag about something that you didn't do and to be forced to confess. She didn't even know Jessica personally. High school is so messed up. She just didn't like how she was getting all of these offers. Well, you should study more, bitch. Getting all the adoration from the school, and she hated how her running back boyfriend tried to hit on her at the bonfire the year before. Tammy came from a religious family. She was the model of a good Christian girl, a future tradwife. I hate that word. Who was on a track to go to college, meet a man, or marry her high school sweetheart, ew, and have a kid by 21. Ew. I'm sorry, I'm so disgusted. Summer said she considered calling Tammy's mom by pretending to be someone from Planet Parenthood, something she got from watching Mingers, the fuck, but decided against it. She had a better idea. Her sister worked at a health center at a college out of state. Before coming home to visit for spring break, Summer asked if she could bring condoms and some stuff about birth control. The sister did just that and gave her a discreet white paper bag with condoms and printouts of the various methods of birth control. They didn't have the college information, so there was no way this could be tracked. While Tammy left her backpack unattended in the locker room, Summer slipped the bag into an outer pocket and waited. She didn't remember when it happened, only that there were several days where Tammy didn't came to school. She didn't show up for any of the big events or our old school put on at the end of the year. No prom, no last football game of the year, no senior night. She wasn't seen with the cheerleaders for the dance team. For the rest of the year, her mom dropped her off and picked her from school. You're punished, young lady. How dare you to fuck like this? The rumor was that Tammy's mom found a bag of condoms. Oh my god! While going through her backpack and freaked out. I will too. They put her on lockdown and basically canceled her senior year. She was supposed to go to some big Christian university. Tradwife. But they decided to pull her out and make her attend a smaller college close to home. God damn! The parents were mad. It's been a few years since that time. Recently, Summer went back to visit her parents in their hometown. While she was getting some snacks at the Dollar General, she saw Tammy ringing up purchases at the cash wrap. According to Summer, she looked miserable. Woo! Drop the mic! Ah, that was amazing. Great. One of the best revenges. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, people fighting. What was the year when this happened? Um, some people just deserve piloring. Damn, that was epic revenge. Well played. Gotta say, though her parents grossly overreact, what could have been a teaching moment turned into house arrest. Sounds like she's still under their thumb if she's feeling stuck in her hometown Dollar General. Well, don't do shitty things to fuck up someone's future. One of them was bragging about how she made Jessica leave by starting that rumor. The Lucky said that it was Tammy, the bragger, who started it. She didn't even know Jessica personally. She just didn't like how she was getting those offers, getting all the adoration from the school. Wow. So jealousy is indeed a disease. Men resolve conflict with physical manifestation of aggression. Women resolve conflict with innuendo, passive aggression, and character assassination. That's fucked up, and I love it. And It shows how smart we are. I have personally known men who delight in smear campaigns. Not all dudes have their violence and rage. Yeah, not all dudes are filled with testosterone and rage. Well, duh, lol. There are always some exception to the rule, but most people tend to experience physical from men and emotional from women. It's why women always claim to be afraid of men. If it were reversed or even equal, that would be not the case. That's true. I take a hit in the jaw over the weird psycho shit women do each other any day. Honestly, I prefer also getting physical. At my age, I don't like playing games. I'm like, hey, you wanna fight or what? But don't take this from me. I'm old, so be better. Thank you so much for watching me, guys. Hope you like this story. Bye. Mwah.